Mr. War. Kevin, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Ms. Tait, for appearing, as you said, 5th time in 12 months. 2 months ago, the CBC, your organization, said the ad revenues were down, and you've stated today that that is the case. Last year at this time, your organization made the biggest staff reduction ever. So since, and you've admitted this, $1.4 billion of public funding accounts goes to the CBC. Now we know the ad revenue is down, which makes up, I think, 30% of the commercial activities for the corporation. Are you planning then any staff reductions in the month ahead?
There are a couple of things I'd like to correct, Madam Chair, if I may. The biggest job reduction ever in the previous 10 years before I arrived at CBC, there were over 1,000 jobs cut at CBC Radio-Canada. The net loss of jobs in the 6.5 years that I have served is actually 90, because, by the way, we also create new jobs. We're talking here about 141 occupied positions that were lost. So let's deal with facts here. In terms of TV ad revenue, I have said repeatedly...
Yeah, we know that.
Okay, so what is your question?
My question is, are you going to reduce staff like you did last year in December? The private sector has already started staff reductions, as you know. Last year, you followed them in the month of December. Are you going to do that again?
So I will say and I can say this very openly to this committee, that thanks to the $42 million that we received, we will deliver the budget for 24-25, which ends in March, without further staff reductions.
You said at the beginning you need more funding. You said that in your opening 5-minute statement. Have you asked the minister or any of the Liberal cabinet ministers for more funding going ahead for 24-25?
Since I began this job in 2018, I have been asking all stakeholders. I have met with ministers, I have met with MPs from both sides, all sides of the table, to talk about the structural financial challenges that CBC Radio-Canada faces. I just described how with $32 per head, we're delivering enormous value. And I have been speaking about the need for more funding.
How much more?
I started with, and I think I said so to Deputy Champoux, we need in the $400 to $500 million range to have sustainable, manageable funds to have a vibrant, robust service. I mean, just if I may, this talk about TV revenues being down. Do you think that CBC Radio-Canada or Radio-Canada alone can compete with billions of dollars from the streamers like Netflix and Amazon?
Well, let me ask you
this.
Your key performance indicators, which you have not met, and I think that's why the public is a little upset with the bonuses. You only have met 3 of the 14. You admitted here last time you moved the goalposts so that you could get the KPIs. I think that's why taxpayers in this country are upset with you and the CBC board right now. You've moved the KPIs so you could get the $18.3 million in bonuses and over $3 million in executive bonuses. That is the issue with the CBC right now, Ms. Tait, which you appear to not read the public on this. They are upset with you on this.
I'm very sorry. You're misrepresenting the facts.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. I'm very sorry, Madam Chair. We do not move the goalposts.
You admitted it last time.
Our KPIs are based on market data.
Can you allow the witness to answer the question you asked her, Kevin?
It's like football. You moved the goalposts so you could get your KPIs, so that you could get the $18 million in bonuses. We all know that. You've admitted that in previous testimony at the Canadian Heritage Year. And that's why Canadians are upset.
Ms. Tait, please answer the question.
I'm sorry, Madam Chair. I have been asked the same questions over and over again. I have answered the questions. If the purpose of this appearance is to simply throw a barrage of insults in my direction.
I'll move on.
To discredit the organization. It
I'll
is
move on.
totally unproductive.
Ms. Tait, I'll move on. Olympic contract for,
1 minute,
Thank
1
you.
second, Mr.
1 second or 1 minute?
1 second, 1 second.
oh, I'm done then, thank you.
Thank you.